Good morning to all. In last class, we discussed about some peculiar items used in the not-for-profit organization. But today's class, we discuss about some important points relating to the not-for-profit organization. So see, when we have to prepare the financial statements or final accounts of not-for-profit organization like income and expenditure account and balance sheet, we must know about the capital and revenue items. What is this capital and revenue items? In today's class, we discussed about these capital and revenue items and also the classification of capital and revenue items. Firstly, we discussed about capital items. What is capital items? Capital items are those items which are in non-recurring nature. Non-recurring means not regular nature. It means either it may be expenditure or income or not received regularly. It may be received at once in a 5 year or spent for once in a 5 year. So these non-recurring items are called as capital items. So capital items are non-recurring nature. Non-recurring means not received or spent regularly. Not regularly. This is called capital items. In the same sense, we discussed about revenue items. Revenue items. Revenue items are opposition to capital items. Revenue items are items which are regular in nature or recurring nature. It may be expenditure or income. Income are received in every year regularly or every month. Expenditures are spent every month or every year. That recurring nature items are called as revenue items. So this is the basic of capital and revenue items. So next we will be going to the capital items can be divided into two types. Means classification. Capital expenditures. Another one it is capital receipts. So these capital items can be have two, like capital expenditures and capital receipts. So first we will discuss the capital expenditures. Capital expenditures are those non-recurring expenditures which are incurred for once in a 5 year or once in a 10 years. Because once we have to spend the expenditure on the assets, it will be used for a long time. So these capital expenditures are incurred for a long period. So examples: machinery purchase. Once we have to purchase a machinery, it can be used for a 10 years or minimum 5 years. So this is the expenditure for example for capital expenditure. So another one it is building purchase. Building purchase. Once building can be purchased, we have to use for so many years. So these type of expenditures are called as capital expenditure. Our main example is asset purchased. This is the example for capital expenditures. In the same sense, capital receipts. Capital receipts are those non-recurring receipts received in irregular intervals, like once in a 5 year, once in a 10 years. So this is the meaning of capital receipt. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆದಾಯ ಯಾವಾಗಿದ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೊಂದ್ಸರಿ 10 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಖರ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 5 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಖರ್ಚಾಗಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ 10 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಖರ್ಚಾಗಬಹುದು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಿಷನರಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಒಂದು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ different intervals in irregular nature, like sale of assets. We can get the income when we sell the asset. We can get the income. The business organization or any organization cannot sell the assets regularly. When it can be damaged or the reason of changing of machines or assets, that time they will sell off asset. The organization will sell the asset. So these receipts are received once in a 5 years or 10 years. Example, sale of asset. Sale of asset. This is the best example for capital receipts. Or another one it is legacies. In last class I told that legacies are the free gifts which is provided death of the donor. So this death of the donor will provide the amount of gift at once in a long period. So in life, this is another best example for capital receipt. Another one it is life membership fees. A member can pay the life membership fees once in his life. Onde sari payment madaka. So that's why it is a irregular nature item. This is called the examples of capital receipts. These examples can be asked 1 marks questions or 2 marks questions in the examination. This is the capital expenditure and capital receipts. These classification must be known for to preparation of the financial statements or final accounts of the not-for-profit organization. Let us go to the revenue items. Revenue items is also having a 2 types: revenue receipts and revenue expenditures. Point number 1 it is revenue receipts, revenue expenditures. First we will discuss what is revenue receipts. Revenue receipts are those recurring receipts which are received regularly at least once in a year or twice in a year. It means revenue receipts are those receipts which are received once in a year, at least once in a year. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಆದರೂ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು. ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾರಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್. ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ which are received at least once in a year. So examples are sale of goods. When we sell the goods, we can get the income. The sale of goods transactions are regular nature. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್. So that is the point number 1. Another point is subscription. We are already know about the subscription. Subscription are the membership fees received by the not-for-profit organization from its members in a year. The subscriptions are received whole yearly, complete year again ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, receive ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. So that is the another example for revenue receipts. Let us go to the revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditures are those recurring expenditure which are spent at least once in a year. So once in a year means minimum one sari now payment ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, or pay it twice, thrice, anytime. How many times are we can pay the revenue expenditures? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಲೈಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಪೇಡ್, ವೇಜಸ್ ಪೇಡ್, honorarium. These are the examples for revenue expenditures, because salary will be paid to the employees every month. It means 12 times in a year, so it can be revenue expenditure. Wages paid, weekly based wages paid, monthly based wages paid, any other way, it can be paid more than times. Honorarium is also paid minimum once in a year. So that is the best examples for revenue expenditures. So this is the basic concept of capital and revenue expenditures. Next, we will discuss about the classification of capital items and revenue items, because this classification is very important for preparation of financial statements or final accounts of not-for-profit organization at the year end. Without recognition of capital and revenue items, we can't prepare the financial statements. Next, we will be going to classification of capital and revenue items. It may be capital expenditure, or it may be capital receipt, or it may be revenue receipt, or it may be revenue expenditures. Yes, these are all the following items used in the not-for-profit organization during preparation of financial statements or final accounts. So we must know about the classification. Out of this, what are the capital items and what are the revenue items? On the basis of this, we should prepare the financial statements. So firstly, The classification of capital and revenue items. Subscription. You are already know about the subscription. It is revenue receipt because it can be received minimum at least once in a year. As whole yearly, the not-for-profit organization can receive the membership fees from its members regularly. Regular again receive ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So that's why it is called as revenue receipt. It is called revenue receipt. So next will be entrance fees. Entrance fees also the not-for-profit organization received regularly from its entry persons. ಯಾರು ಎಂಟರ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So that is called, it is also revenue receipt. Revenue receipt. Next we will be going to specific donation. Specific donation. Donation may be two types. Once it is a general donation and specific donation. But specific donation is considered as a capital receipt. Capital receipt. Because this specific donation received for a specific purpose. It may be to construct the building, to construct the swimming pool, or any other things. So it can be once received once in a lifetime. ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. So that's why specific donation is capital receipt. One advantage is, so when in the problems of NPO, in the case of donation, they can give the clear instruction. What it means? Clear instruction ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Donation, how to be treated the donation. It can be treated as revenue or income. It can be receipt, but treatment can be given in the adjustments. That's why the specific donation is called as capital receipt. So next will be legacies. Legacies is a free gift which is provided by the death of the donor. So death of the donor ಕೊಡೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಸಾರಿ. ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾರಿ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ receipt. It can be capital receipt. So next will be life membership fees. Life membership fees is nothing but as a lifelong membership fees. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾರಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಫ್ ಇರೋವರೆಗೂ ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So that is also, it is also capital receipt. So next will be government grants. The performance of the not-for-profit organization, considering these performance or these NPOs can get the grant from the government regularly. Regular ಆಗಿ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೋನ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ receipt. It is because it is in regular in nature. Once in a year, twice or thrice in ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So next it is locker rent. Some not for profit organizations are providing the locker facility to its members and its employees. Locker facilities can be provided by the NPOs on the basis of received from rent. Example, sports club can provide the locker facility to students for to put their accessories. So they can, that persons can pay the rent on the basis of monthly. So it can be income to the NPO. Sports club. A sports club is nothing but as NPO. So it is regular in nature. Regular ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That's why locker rent is also called as revenue receipt. So next will be interest received. Best example, bank are providing the interest for 3 months, quarter period. So this interest in NPOs also receive the interest at least once in a year. It is also regular in nature. That's why it is also called as revenue receipt. Revenue receipt. Next will be salary paid. Paid is a expenditure. Salary can be paid for every month. ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಂಗಳು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ನೇಚರ್. ಬಟ್ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಐಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ expenditure. Revenue expenditure. So next, wages are also paid on weekly basis to the workers or monthly basis to the workers. It is also revenue expenditure. So next we will go into printing and stationery. Printing means printing charges. Stationery means we can purchase the stationeries for not-for-profit organization. So it can be spent for regularly. That's why it is also called as revenue expenditures. Revenue expenditures. Next, postage. Postage is also regular in nature. It is also revenue expenditures. Interest on investment. Not-for-profit organizations are invest its money on shares or any other things of the other company. They can pay the interest once in a year. So every year they can pay the interest to the NPO on the basis of its investment. So it is also regular in nature. That's why it is considered as a revenue receipts. So next, sale of newspaper. Newspaper sale. It is income to the not-for-profit organization. Receipt. But it can be also revenue or recurring in nature. That's why it is considered as a revenue receipt. Revenue receipt. So next, sale of old sports material. Sports material can be two types. So machinery related sports materials are capital items, but regular using sports materials are revenue things. Sale of old sports materials, we have to sell regular using sports materials. Old means used, wastage. So it can be regular in nature. So it is also revenue receipts. Sale means receive ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, income ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, revenue receipt ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Next, it is cost of machinery purchase. We have to purchase a machinery and use for a long time, minimum 5 years, 10 years or 20 years. So that is, we have to spend for the asset for a long period, once in a 5 years or once in a 10 years. So that's why the cost of machinery purchase, it is considered as a capital expenditure. Capital expenditure. So next, honorarium. Honorarium is a sahayadana, gauravadana anta kariteve. So it can be provided or paid by the NPOs to the person, not an regular employee, because they can provide his personal service to the NPO. So that's why the NPO can provide or paid some amount of fees to the person. That is called as honorarium. It can be regular in year, because NPOs are provided or paid the honorarium minimum once in a year or twice or thrice. So that's why it is called revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure. Next, computer purchase. Computer is asset. Asset purchase is always as capital expenditure. capital expenditure. Capital expenditure. Next will be X-ray machine purchase. In the case of hospitals or NPOs, hospital is the best example for NPO. So in the case of purchase of X-ray machine, it can be used for a long purpose, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. That is also, X-ray machine is also asset. So it is considered as a capital expenditures. So next, sale of fixed asset. It is, I have already told that sale of fixed asset is a capital receipt, because we can sell the asset once in a 5 years or 10 years after using long period of assets. So that's why it is called capital receipt. Capital receipt. So last point, carriage paid. Carriage means coolie. ಯಾವ regular payment ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So that's why it is also called as revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditures. So this is the major points of NPOs. We considering the capital receipts, capital expenditures, revenue receipts and revenue expenditures. So in today's class, I hope that you can understand what are the capital items and capital revenue items, what is capital expenditure and capital receipt, and revenue expenditure and revenue receipt. So next class will be going to another some important points, that is classification of capital and revenue items. So let us discuss in the next class. Thank you.